What's your I trusted the wrong person story? My best friend Chloe and I have been inseparable since we were 13. We did everything together, sleepovers every weekend, matching Halloween costumes, the whole thing. But there was always this weird undertone where she had to one-up everything I did. When I got my first boyfriend in high school, she suddenly started flirting with him at lunch. When I got accepted to nursing school, she literally changed her major the next week to pre-nursing, even though she'd been doing business for 2 years. Every guy I dated, within a month, she'd somehow end up hooking up with them. She'd always act so apologetic afterward, like, OMG, I'm so sorry, it just happened. I genuinely thought I was just unlucky with guys, like maybe I was boring or something. After graduation, I moved to Portland for my first nursing job at OHSU's Children's Hospital. For the first time in my life, I felt like I could actually be myself without someone copying my every move. I made new friends, got really good at my job, and felt genuinely happy. Then I met David, this pediatric surgeon who was doing his fellowship. He was kind, funny, and actually listened when I talked. But he'd been burned badly by his ex-fiancée who'd left him at the altar 3 years earlier, so he was always kind of paranoid about people having cold feet. After dating for a year and a half, he proposed during a shift break in the hospital cafeteria. It was perfect, and so us. I posted one photo on Instagram of my ring, and within hours, Chloe was blowing up my phone. She was crying, saying she'd been such a terrible friend and begged to make it up to me by planning my bachelorette party. She kept saying how she wanted to celebrate me properly, and how sorry she was for everything. I should have said no, but I missed having a best friend, and she seemed genuinely remorseful. She flew out 2 weeks before my wedding with our entire friend group from college. She'd planned this whole expensive weekend. Fancy hotel, spa treatments, dinner reservations. I felt bad because she'd clearly spent a fortune. The night before my wedding, we were all in the hotel suite getting ready. Chloe made these elaborate cocktails with edible flowers and everything. She even gave this whole toast about how proud she was of me and how she was finally ready to let me have something first. The drink tasted weird, kind of chalky, but I figured it was just some fancy ingredient. I didn't want to seem ungrateful after everything she'd done. I woke up at 5 a.m. barely able to breathe. My face was so swollen I looked like the Michelin Man. My throat was closing up. I have a severe latex allergy, and somehow I was having a reaction. At the ER, they found latex proteins in my system, but couldn't prove how they got there. While I was in the hospital missing my own wedding, Chloe was at the venue telling David this was exactly what she'd been worried about. She showed him all those texts where I'd complained about wedding stress, spinning it like I'd been planning to sabotage my own wedding all along because I couldn't handle commitment. She told everyone I'd secretly taken something to make myself sick because I was too scared to just call off the wedding. Our friends backed her up. After all, she'd been warning them for weeks that I seemed unstable. David believed her version of events, that I'd sabotaged my own wedding because I couldn't handle her being there. He married her 8 months later.